Hey guys, it is Sim Rover here. Today I have a tutorial video in store for y'all regarding the special attack feature that was released about a week or so ago. And what is it we are going to be talking about, you ask? Great question. Well, we're going to go through how to use it, how to maximize the best usage out of it that you can. And so starting off, we have what you will see is when you're looking at somebody who has not done anything, you haven't done anything to that character, this is what it looks like. So take a look down here. You'll see there are 5 locked spaces and there's 1 unlocked. Every single character by default starts off with level 1 out of 5 special attack, meaning you have 1 slot open and the remaining 5 can only be released by getting a by augmenting and giving a identical character of Mr. Seaweed. So whatever character that you have, Mr. Seaweed, you need another Mr. Seaweed to unlock 1 more space. And so you need a total of 5 Mr. Seaweeds to unlock the remaining spaces. Pretty simple enough, right? Now I'll show you what it looks like whenever you've gotten level 5. Which means you've gotten 5 duplicates of that character. Now you will notice all of the spaces are free. Okay, so that's what it looks like whenever you get all of the same character Ikaku and augment him and add him to this Ikaku, and you have all the spaces free. So you click on set, and then you get to choose what you put in each slot. Now, it's important to note, it does not matter whether you do this slot to put the last slot to put, I don't know, spiritual pressure, or if you put spiritual pressure in the first slot. There is no numerical difference to the stat. Okay? There's no numerical difference. You could put spiritual pressure here, and it wouldn't make a lick of difference if you had put it here. So there's no significance in the order that you put these stat things, okay? So what does this affect? What stats does this impact? So if you look here, it says tap and hold to remove a basic stat boost from a slot. And basic stat boost means, so for example, he is a attack focused character. So you'll notice he has 744 attack, right? Now take a look at this. He has no accessories, right? 0, nothing. He doesn't have any items on him. Nothing. So 744 attack. We're going to put attack in the first slot, and that does plus 50. Now look at his basic attack stat is at 744, and now it's at 794. Guys, that's a huge jump. That's better than using the link slot potions. This gives you quicker results sooner and faster. Now, as you can see, we can do this for the remainder. What I like to do is I go in order of most useful. So he is attack focused, so we already did attack. Next most useful thing would be spiritual pressure, then you can do stamina, then defense, and then focus. I don't care about focus, it's always the last one. And so there you go. Now he has all those filled out, and you'll notice all of his stats had gone up as well. Now you're wondering, what's this last one? This gives you an extra stat boost. And here's the explanation. Transcendence points, we're looking up here, transcendence points allow you to use the extra stat boost lottery, which triggers a random extra stat boosts from the following list. It gives you the probability of running into these. Normally you do want spiritual pressure, or attack, or something like that. So How do you get those points? We'll go over that in a moment. And you can also get the super extra stat boost, which is only done by using an identical character to the base character. So it means getting another of the same character. So if you want to get a super stat boost, you actually need to get a total of 6 characters. So you need 5 to unlock the initial slots, and then the 6th one will initiate the super extra stat boost. So these are some really good stats. They're all 3 stars. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. And now, as far as Transcendence points go, you're probably like, maybe it's easier to get Transcendent points, right? So those are attained by going to sell extra characters you don't need. And you go to the inventory, go to characters, sell, and you click Rukia, and you see the purple icon right there, total plus 10. That means you'll get 10 Transcendence points. Okay? Now the question is, how many Transcendence points do you need to initiate the extra stat boost? You need 20,000 points. So that means you need to sell a crap ton of characters to get 20,000. Okay? Personally, I think it's easier just to wait till you have an identical character to use to get the super stat boost. But that's just me. And now I'll show you. Actually, let's stick with Ikaku because it's keeping it simple. So say, all right, you're ready. I want to level up. You see, these are level 1s. They can be level 10. Each of them can go to level 10. However, you can't just do it willy-nilly. You need materials. You have scrolls, and you keep going up a level. Level 3 does that. So if you just keep go all to level 10. So level 10, it shows you everything you would need to get that attack boost to level 10, which gives you plus 500 attack. Now, it's very expensive. It's 7 million for the total thing, but you'll notice as you play co-op, most people are going to go to level 5. Okay? These 2 scrolls, and these ones, the silver scrolls, then there are the color-focused ones. So we're in the attack stat right now. The other ones would be purple scrolls, green scrolls, blue scrolls, and orange scrolls, right? And you get these scrolls from the Chronicle quest. And I'll show that real quick. You go to quests, go to Chronicle quests, and then go to exchange in the bottom right hand corner. And once you've gotten enough of the currency, look at the top up there. You got bronze, you got silver, you got gold, right? And you use those to unlock these scrolls. See? And you can get the small scrolls, and you can get these silver ones down here, the silver. Okay? Now, let's jump back to Ikaku, because there's some explaining to do. Alright, we're back in the attack stat, going back to level 5, right? Now, the reason I told you, most people will go to level 5. Or at least people who don't want to put in a lot of work and effort, okay? Take a look when you go to level 6. Back to level 5. Level 6. Notice the new items, right? Level 5, level 6. You notice this one, that guy's new, and this guy's new. Okay? And you'll notice as you go up, and up, and up, all the way to level 9, the amount of them you need increases. So you need 40 of those, we need 80 of these guys, 60 of those, 70 of those, 40 of those, and so forth. When you go to level 10, it says you need one of these guys. These guys are really easy to get. I forgot what it's called. But anywho, yeah. Now these ones, these super large scrolls and the golden scroll things right there, those ones can only be obtained by one method. And guess how hard it is to do that? You have to go in epic raids. Okay? Now, if you practice this mode and you get to Nightmare, Nightmare is pretty doable if you have a good character. But you, on runs like this, you get 35 medals. So, what I'm talking about, medal exchange. Alright. It really sucks. So, okay. So, take a look. 200. You see that? To get 5 of the large heart scrolls, you need 200 of the epic raid medals. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then the gold ones, the gold scrolls, you get through here. And they are 100 apiece for 10 of them. We're going to do some math. Okay? We're going to do some math. Going back to the attack stat, all the way to level 10, right? How many did it say we needed for this? 50. How many medals did it take to get 5 of those? 200. 50 divided by 5 is 10. So you need 10 groups of the 5 purchasing. So you need to purchase through medal exchange 10 times. How many medals is that? 200 medals for each purchase, right? So 200 times 10 is what? 2,000? Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 2,000, you tack on the 0. 2,000 medals. Alright? That takes a crap load of time, guys. So I recommend you just go up to level 5. Okay? Keeps it simple, makes your life easy. Just do the Chronicle quests. That's my recommendation. It really keeps it simple for you. Okay? Now I'm going to show you an example of somebody I've worked on some already. We're going to go to Unohana, the 1,000-Year Blood Warwick version. Okay, so she is already at level 5 for these. I don't have these spaces unlocked because I haven't gotten the duplicates for her. But level 5, level 5, level 5, easy to do. So plus 250, guys, that's a lot. That's a lot. And take a look at her stats. 1,016 attack. Just look, because she's an attack-focused character. 2,322 from accessories and stuff. And max link slots down below. Level 10 across the board. So, and on top of that, golden accessories. The best you can get for an attack character for purple. So she's really good. Great setup. Great setup. So again, that's what it looks like. I'll do an example here. I've run out of purples. And let's just do the stamina one. So I want to get to level 5, right? So we need 40 smalls, 20 of those green ones, and then the skull and captain one, 15 of those. So I'm going to do my best to remember. So that was 40, 20. Okay. So let's go to the Chronicle quest. And go to the exchange. We're looking for green. So we need 20 of these guys. Alright. Now we have 20 right there. Purchase. Okay. Then we need 40 of the small ones. Okay, purchase. I saved up a lot of the materials I needed to get these. And then 15 the skull. It doesn't let you do increments of 5 for some reason, so you have to get 2. Okay. And last one. Exchange. Alright, good. And the convenient thing is, guys, is when you go back to the character you're leveling up, and you're like, oh, I forgot to go into my present box to receive the items, you can click on gift box right there and collect all of them right in one go. So now we go back to stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, now we have everything we need. Now just purchase it and you're all done. Ta-da! Plus 500 stamina, and now he's 1,553. So that's how the special attack feature works. Another recommendation is when you're doing Senkaimon quests. Every character you're using, used Soifan there, use Genryusai, whatever. Remember what I said earlier in the video. By default, every character automatically has 1 slot you can use. So, when doing Senkaimon quests, raise the stat of what you need for them to be able to do. So, for example, this Yushin is going to be a spiritual pressure focus character. So I can just stick that in there, and look at that, he's already gotten plus 50 on his SP. No work done. Super simple. Keeps your life very simple. Seriously, guys, like, really take that into consideration. I'll show you an example. Clearance history so this will show who I used last time on this. And so Holly Bell, I don't usually play as her. This is the seasonal one, the kimono. And so what I did was I didn't put anything in her first slot. And I went to her. There she is. And look, I put spiritual pressure there for her. Easy. Easy peasy. Now there are certain Senkaimon quests where you don't use a character for their typical, for what you typically use them for. So what I mean is, let's take a look. So, as you can tell, Neliol is an attack-focused character with 812. She is not a spiritual pressure character that you utilize. But notice the attack setup I have for her. It is all spiritual pressure. Okay? That's because if I wanted to survive in this quest battle, you need to have a SP build for that one. So what I did was, I don't know if I did this for her, but let's just check. So going to Neliol. Okay, because she's one of the really good characters, I put an attack stat in there. But if there is a useless character I was using just to get by in this Senkaimon quest that I didn't care about, and you have no other slots open, you just have the first one, I would have put spiritual pressure in the first slot, because I don't care about that character. Now this character I do care about, so that's why I put an attack stat. Because I don't know when, if ever, I'm going to get a duplicate of her again. So, because she is a very strong character, it's important that I had put attack in there. But, hope that made sense, guys. Great tool to utilize. Raises your stats. It's super helpful. But if you have any questions, leave comments down below or anything like that. But that's all for today's video, guys. So remember, this is Simmer over here, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Ciao.